What is Halloween? Where did it origin from?
The word Halloween literally means hallowed evening or holy evening. It is a secular holiday. It's time for trick-or-treating, attending costume parties, carving pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns, lighting bonfires, and watching scary movies. However, this might be a good time to think about the word hallow in Halloween as it relates to holiness. The Bible word is a form of the word for sanctify, set apart, or holy. Old Testament, the word hallowed is used to speak of God's name, God's Sabbath, or God's people. His name is not to be used in vain. In the model prayer, Jesus taught the disciples to address God as hallowed be your name. In the Bible, it says, therefore, the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. It is a sanctified day, a day of worship, a day of remembrance, a day of spiritual fellowship. Hallowed. The New Testament Greek word translated hallowed and is rendered sanctify, sanctified, and holy. It means to separate from things profane and dedicate to God. Paul admonished Timothy to be a vessel sanctified and useful for God by pursuing righteousness, faith, love, peace, and those who call on the Lord out of a pure heart, and by avoiding foolish and ignorant disputes, knowing that they generate strife. The Corinthian Christians, some of whom were previously fornicators, idolaters, homosexuals, and thieves, were sanctified, washed, and cleansed. They had now become vessels of holiness instead of containers of corruption. Their lives were set apart. Today, little children go door to door wearing costumes, carrying bags, and begging for candy. But thinking of these little goblins scarfing down their sweet treats can remind us to ask ourselves, what is filling the vessel of my life? Am I drinking at a bitter fountain that leads to foolish disputes, discord, and division? Or am I imbibing at the sweet stream that yields the peaceable fruit of righteousness, faith, and love? Am I filling my soul with the husk of carnality or the substance of spirituality? Am I feeding upon the bread of life? Or am I like Esau trading my birthright for a mess of pottage that fails to satisfy the soul? Let us keep our own vessel holy, hallowed, and pure.
Let's ask ourselves, do we want to live for this world or the world above? Are we living to please God or to please the world? Instead of living for this world, let's live for Him who sent us here.